shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? That response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot, I said that you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
What's the matter with King? Response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? Response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot, I said that you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
What's the matter with King? Response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? Response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot, I said that you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
What's the matter with King? Response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? Response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot, I said that you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And on this powerful Tuesday, we here to kick in chess while the other dudes are still studying for the test. Now, the King is almost there. I'm at 98%. And if you can feel it, all you Kaga maniacs out there, I want you to just feel fantastic. Because if this is your first time finding the channel and you love Xbox, well, you met your new best friend. Me, the King. Every day, Monday through Friday, I go live, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on the weekends, I drop videos. Members get it free, if you know what I mean. Now, take my invitation, become a sub. if you so like. But if you want to become a member and members of the lifeblood of the stream, I will greatly appreciate that. Now, I'm going to salute everybody that showed up right now. I'm going to give a shout out to R.S. Vontae, my man King Webb, who was the first in the building. Ernsoft, Super Flying, Ahmad, what's good? Everybody that's here, let's do it. Honey Buns, what's going on, Honey Buns? Listen, Honey Buns, don't be up in here glazing other dudes. If you hear the glaze, you glaze the king. Don't be glazing other men up inside my room. I'm not playing that, Honey Buns. You get it? Now, yeah, listen, yesterday, somebody timed out Shatterstar, and if he wasn't disrespecting people, and if he was just playing his PlayStation banjo, let him sit in the corner and play his PlayStation banjo, like your man Honey Buns. All right? Who's out here calling themselves Honey Buns anyway? Sounds kind of sweet to me. I'm just saying, that's your name. I didn't give you that name, but if your mama call you Honey Buns, I'm going to call you Honey Buns. Ain't that right, sweetie? I love when my voice is like this because I get a chance to do different ranges. You know, I can get very low with my baritone. You understand what I'm saying? Get very, what is that like? Barry White with it. Turn out the lights. Let's get cozy. Yeah, sounds good. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Now, there's a lot of people being sued lately, and I'm just glad it ain't me. Well, I'm glad it ain't Xbox. But these other dudes is out here suing people. And yo, listen, one thing you know for sure, Nintendo gonna sue dudes. I don't know what's going on with Steam. Steam got another class action lawsuit talking about their joints as like monopoly gambling practices. Buddy, what's going on? Gabe, what's really happening? You had to stop the stock of your consoles to pay for your lawyers. You brought that big yacht, Gabe. Gabe, talk to me. Who did it? Who rat you out? Did Sony rat you out? That's why they pulling out their work. Did they hit you with dummy packs? What did they do? What did Sony do to you? I want you to point on the teddy bear where Sony touched you. Tell me, Gabe. What did they do? I don't know. Seems kind of strange, right? Sony stepping away from PC, so they say. I don't believe it. I think it's a bunch of trash, a bunch of lies, a bunch of hearsay, a bunch of speculations. People got janitors talking, and now all of a sudden they're taking it as the gospel. No white papers. Just, he said so. Shut the hell up. Shut up. When I get Death Stranding 2 this month, nobody listening to your ass. Shut up. When I go purchase Death Stranding 2, shut up. Well, we always knew Sony was a rat. I'm just telling you. Sony has been always on some shady business for a long time. Remember when them and Nintendo was working together? And Nintendo was like, I don't know about this dude. And they was like, yo, he gonna make the CD, we good. Phillips went over there and was like, yo, B, I heard he about to cut you out on all that. I heard he trying to like lock in zones, trying to be the plug. I heard that he gave you a cut rate and it was BS, but I can do better than whatever he's doing. And you can hold all the paperwork. You can put it in your name. Nintendo was like, you serious? He said that? Show me the recordings. Showed them the recordings of Jack Trent and them dudes. Yeah. We gonna stiff him. Soon as that little plumber turned his back, ixnay, you understand? All right. As we walk out there, don't let that stupid idiot know anything. He think we're gonna have a PlayStation. We're gonna play that station. The Nintendo went out there and did them dirty. Said, you know, from now on, he went out there with the baseball bat. Nintendo went out there with the little baseball bat. Said the organization is run like a team. And on a team, we all play together. There's no I in team. Isn't that right, Sony? Sony's like, yeah, boss. It's come to my attention, somebody is not a team player. He stands behind Sony. Ixnay on the PlayStation, eh? Bow! Nintendo goes into another direction. That's how we get the Philips CDI with Zelda, and the rest is history. And Sony's been on a whole tirade, snitching, conniving, backstabbing, on a revenge tour ever since. Sony has never been the same. But this new Sony is different. But hey, they got lawsuits happening. And the lawsuits that I'm talking about, because we're going to get right into it. We're not going to play around today because we got a lot of stuff. We're not going to play around today. We got a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. Hold on. Let me get to that. Hold on. Now that's good. That's great. That's great news right there. That's even better news. Ooh, that's fantastic news. Let me close that. Ooh. I got the news that I want to talk about first. Now, excuse me, a little break. Yo, and what's crazy is these glasses, I don't wear glasses in real life, right? I wear these to read. These are reading glasses, so they don't ever be on. So they just drag down. I got little lighter ones that I put on, but they not as sexy. You hear me? Gotta have the sexies, the big sexies. But give me a second. Let me take a little drink break. You heard? Absolutely so refreshing. Now, unbeknownst to me, I didn't think this thing was going to get as serious as it's gotten. But apparently, that little snafu that they did with the dynamic pricing, acting like you an action star, like you got to do tricks for your games. Now, listen, I heard a couple of things, right? I heard they had this one thing in place that they was calling you like pay pigs, and they was calling the free-to-play players the food for the pay pigs. And the more you pay in games, the easier it would be for you, and they would feed you like the other players. I heard stuff like that. And as soon as I get that more substantiated, because I send it to the team. Anytime I got rough draft on stuff, I send it to the team. And then they'd be like, "Yo, King, you bugging." But I'd be dead serious, right? I'd be dead serious. And I send it to them. So I still need more on that one. That one's wild crazy. But the next one I heard was just, you could be in the same household, and they have like this thing, like they scan your accounts and figure out your spending habits when you got money, all this other stuff. And it's just like a real intricate algorithm that they're using with the dynamic pricing. That was the other one I heard. And then the next one I heard was kind of just like a straightforward thing going about your geometric area and how logistically what radius you're into a certain proximity to something, your pay scale is. But this is where that kind of differs, because I tend to think about the other thing a little bit more, because I had conflicting stuff from Reddit where it was saying a guy was inside his household and his wife was purchasing a game on her PlayStation account and it was cheaper than his. And I had that same thing happen today. So I go buy True CMOS, right? And listen, I'm going to tell you right now, True CMOS is not sponsoring this right now, but they will be sponsored soon because I will send some stuff to them and get a paperwork to them to get sponsored by them because I happen to use the product. And I also have my wife using the product as well. But True CMOS is a natural elixir for the body. All right. So it's going to work your lymphatic system and your nervous system and just bring you back to normal, like bring you back to baseline and get you back to where you started from very early on. You're going to have the level of vitality and energy that you would not believe. So I said, hey, babe, I just ordered some CMOS. I put it on subscription or whatever. Go order some CMOS. And I sent her the link. But before I could send her the link, she was already at Amazon. And she's at Amazon. She's like, it's $23. I said, you mean it's $23? She's like, it's $23. I said, yo, I just spent $34 yesterday. That's a $10 difference, B. I said, you're BSing. Screenshot it, send it to me. She screenshots it, send it to me. I said, look at the link I send you on WhatsApp. She goes to the link that I send her on WhatsApp and was like, nah, that link is bogus, B. Look at that link, and that link is still Amazon, but it was more money. It was $10 more. And I said, hey, yo. I said, I was just talking about this with Sony. Well, I would have a class action lawsuit as well. Sony's fighting a $2.7 billion UK lawsuit over PlayStation store prices. Now, they want me to log into the site to actually get into more of the essence of it. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna log in. Right? I'm gonna log in. I'm log in. Boop, 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 boop. All right. The claim amounts to $2.5 billion in the UK. The hearing of the high-profile class action lawsuit against Sony, its gaming division, PlayStation, has begun. The case is known as the PlayStation UO, was filed in 2022 by consumer rights advocate Alex Nail and concerns of the company alleged monopoly on the digital game distribution through the PlayStation Store. Now, this is a totally different lawsuit compared to the other lawsuit that I thought they was doing today, not the claims of the actual stuff that they're doing now with the dynamic pricing. That's something else they got caught with. That's something else that's a class action lawsuit that's in the works. But this is the second lawsuit. Wow. They're potentially going to lose $7 billion. But anyway, initially the claim amounted out to $5 billion, but increased by, £5 billion. Then increased by £6.3 billion in 2023, but was reduced by £149 billion before the start of the proceeding, including 8% annual interest, and the total claim amount to £1.97 billion, which is more than $2.5 billion. In the court, if the court sides with the plaintiffs, approximately 12.2 million PlayStation owners in the UK, I hope each and every last one of you gets paid. I pray every last one of you, all 12.2 million of you, and I hope you all turn around and say, I'm going to follow Xbox Frontline News because he prayed for the win for me. Let this win turn into a win for us. A win for you is a win for me. A vote for you is a vote for King. I'm here to support you in your endeavors. Turn right around and support the King. That's all I'm asking you to do. But look, check it out. So the UK has purchased, who purchased digital games or add-ons from the company store between August 19, 2016 to February 12, 2026 may be eligible for compensation. Now, if you haven't been contacted, please reach out to Alex Nail and make sure that you give him your PlayStation gamer tag, show him all your platinums, let him know that you want in on that dough, and let him know that Xbox Frontline News sends you his way, because you today can get paid. Having a tough time paying your bills, but you play PlayStation? Have you felt that PlayStation was jerking you off? Pause. Well, listen, here's the time for you to get back at Sony. Didn't like what they did to Ghost of Yode? You said, man, I wanted the other guy. Well, hey, you didn't like what they did to Sons of Sparta, and you want some get back for that, Jack? Well, hey, I'm going to tell you what to do. Dynamic pricing is bad. That's a whole nother thing. But if you at Xbox Frontline News, where the king gives you all the skinny, then you, my friend, may be in for some of the dividends. We're in the money. We're in the money. Listen, you too, my friend, could be counting coins. By the end of this show, you never know. Neil has got the glow. And a lot of them also know 12.2 million of you. Now, just tell your friends where you heard it. I'm just letting you know. But listen, check it out. You may be eligible for the payout, and it could range from anywhere from 100 pounds to 162 pounds. Think about that. That's some good old dough. You can get a couple of games, you know, and maybe you want some little knickers. Maybe you feel like, hey, your bridge is a little short. You want to fix them up. Tidy up a little something. Maybe you want to buy a wife a rose. I don't know. But by golly, the king's got you. Where Sony lets you down, I'm your good chum. And make sure that you let them know where you got the news from. Xbox Frontline News, where we give you the skinny on Sony and how they're doing you dirty in the UK. But my man Neil got you, and make sure you go there. Alex got the news for you. Boy, oh buddy, oh pal of mine, I'ma tell you, Sony has been doing you dirty for a very long time. Not only do they do you dirty over here, they do you dirty over there. And how they doing you? They doing you dirty in the digital wallet, where you can't run, son. Where they got access to all your information. They heard you got your income tax. Guess what they say? Bump up the prices on Joe over there. Joe, newsflash, Joe ass is done. I'm just saying, stuff like that happens. And hey, I'm glad it's you and not me. Because over here, we don't play that. Guess why? They ain't got my credit card. I ain't stupid, you see? Every time I look at you guys, I say, why? Why do you trust the dude? He always lying to you. But all the time, you just trust him. You fall for the flim-flam, my man. Bad, bad, bad juju when it comes to you-hoo. But you know what else is bad? Now listen. From night to dawn, it's always a good time. But until dawn, before the dawn shows up, it gots to get right. And I'm going to tell you, boys, another studio that was messing around with them boys over there in blue has definitely closed their doors. Now, I know a lot of you guys say to yourself, King, I know you like Until Dawn. And I say, hells to the year. Hold on, let me show you. Not only I am a card-carrying member, I actually was there when they first did it. And I'm going to tell you, I like the game. I even got the upgrade for the PlayStation 5. I even went to go see the movie. I tried to support them so much. Until Dawn Remake Studio Ballistic Moon has been officially dissolved. You would have thought, with so much around this, that they would be able to survive in some form or fashion. One of the most curious remakes which we've received in recent years, because listen, think about it, be honest with you, Until Dawn really didn't need a remake, but it did it anyway. It released back in October 2024, courtesy of Ballistic Moon Studios. Within months of the game's launch, the studio was said to have been effectively closed. Though unconfirmed until this time, Ballistic Moon's fate was now have been revealed, with the studio officially being dissolved. As reported by Insider Gaming, now remember, if you know Insider Gaming, I hope you have the Insider Gaming app. Because if you do have the Insider Gaming app, then I know you've been watching, listening, and laughing your ass off to Lords After Dark, where myself, Lord Cognito, Lord Attic, and Lord Sovereign actually talk candidly about the industry. That's the Insider Gaming app, where you can get Lords After Dark, myself, and the rest of the Iron Lords having a good time, talking about everything that goes on. But Insider Gaming, who was the first with the claims of Ballistic Moon's closing back in 2025, the studio has now officially been dissolved as of February 2026. And it's a bad time for studios to be closing, because with a recent studio of Blue Point closing, the industry seems to be shrinking in all the wrong places. But it seems to be shrinking really concerning one side of the board, where one side of the board seems to be expanding in so many different directions. Pause. The other side seems to be showing some form of shrinkage. Maybe it's cold outside. They said don't judge them. It's a little cold. I know. We can tell. Just saying, I know that was in poor taste, but it sucks. It sucks so bad because it was actually a good game. If you never got a chance to play Until Dawn, I suggest you get out and go try it. Pay homage to the team that was formerly of Supermassive that actually got that together. Ballistic Moon, really good game. Like I said, I support it from the beginning, and I also have the remake as well. So again, I didn't understand why they needed to make a remake of the game, but Attic is here again with his BS. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. How many black card carrying members from Game Pass Ultimate is here? Now, today I have potentially some bad news, but again, rumors and shenanigans is just that until it's facts. And I will look at you and say, I ain't listening to you, black. Not at all, sir. I will continue to push on the way I've been pushing. But if you happen to have Game Pass Ultimate, well, you found out today something special dropped your way. Now, a lot of us in these economic times, or sometimes you don't buy these AAA games when they first come out because you're saying to yourself, well, hey, they're going to have a roadmap. They're going to have a bunch of DLC. And really, I can't take the time off right now. But I'll do it at some point in time. And maybe you're justified. Maybe a game drops broken. And you say, you know what? I really don't want to put the bucks up for that. And I'll wait until they fix it. Well, Cyberpunk 2077 is actually fixed. And let's say you're a black card carrying member, Game Pass Ultimate, you understand? The buffet, you get in free. Well, Cyberpunk just came out inside Game Pass. And I will tell you to go check it out. Now, also, you get a chance to get, discounts on the DLC, and you get a chance to see what it is. But have you ever saw what it looked like? Did you see what Cyberpunk looked like? Well, here, let me show you. oh, it's restricted, and you can only see it on YouTube. I ain't going over to YouTube, and I'm going to allow it to stay restricted. But I got something else to show you. Don't worry about that. All right, so Cyberpunk came out. Construction Simulator is there. But look, they'll show you Construction Simulator, which is really crazy. You like construction? Hey, you ever wanted to build something? You ever wanted to be team leader? Well, check it. Today's your day. You get in that truck, you pile up the sand, and you make it happen. Are you a wannabe architect? Well, you control over 70 licensed machines by 24 different brands. Look at that. You get to control all of this and also make installations. If you're down to experience 2 extensive campaigns, well, the world is at your fingertips. Construction Simulator. New to Game Pass Ultimate. Build with your friends and multiplayer, while you too can have a great time. And if you so want to rub it inside your pork begging pony's face, tell him this was brought to you by Game Pass. Yeah, and the King. Anyway, both of those games came out today in Game Pass. If you want to get a chance to get over there and check that out, go do that. It would have been so absolutely funny if I would have got that joint to jump, because I didn't feel like jumping over to YouTube to do the Cyberpunk stuff. I would have just made you pee your pants today. I don't know. I took some of the, of the CMOS, and your boy is moving on 1,000. I ain't gonna lie to you. But what I can tell you is this, right? Now, you know we do Fight Night Fridays. And on Friday, it is probably the best day because it's a 2-hour show. Like today's a 1-hour show, right? But on Fridays, it's a 2-hour show. And not even like halfway through the regular show, we jump to Fight Night Fridays. Now, there's a couple of games that I'm looking forward to more than anything else in this world. And you know, like I know, there's cartoons that actually depict some of the brutality that the real life world would like to show. But then they have cartoon form. Now, I know you may be saying, King, you talking about Mortal Kombat? Like, nah, I'm not talking about Mortal Kombat. I'm talking about a show that I actually really like. And today they debuted a new character, Alan the Alien. Now, I love Invincible. And if you got a chance to watch Invincible on Prime, go check it out if you haven't. I got the books. I was reading Invincible for a very long time. It is a great read, but it's even a better show. But today, Alan the Alien shows up. Ho, 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 ho.
Rex, as your friend, I'm warning you.
I ain't gonna lie.
Just because we
If you know what happened to Rex in the show,
face off.
you gonna be like, that's diabolical.
Okay, now
Yo,
I'm seriously
so
mad.
Alan the Alien,
You don't look so
yo,
badass. I bet I can take you.
he's brought to you with Seth Rogen,
Getting punched
so
is the price of admission.
you will absolutely love it.
I thought we were cool,
Yo,
and now I have
check
to kill
it out.
you.
Looks insane,
See a
right?
great view?
I personally love it.
Oh damn, filter time.
And Fridays are going to be lit.
My turn now. Please don't aim
Look
for
at
my
it, look at it,
sensitive
look at it, look at it.
part. We need to talk.
Oh, man.
Stopping.
Spin break.
Battle's here, right?
Oh, man.
Are you winning, son? Nolan!
I
Let's play a game
love it.
I like to call...
Yes. I ain't gonna hold you. Yo. Fight Night Fridays is gonna be insane. Look at that roster. Look at that roster. That roster looking good right there. I ain't gonna hold you. So they got the Duplicate. I can't wait to see Duplicate. I'm gonna check out Duplicate at some point in time. But the game looks good. Cog got a chance to play it. And we're going to talk about COG in a second. We're going to get into the whole GDC. We're going to get into the expansion. We're going to get into Iron Lords at GDC. We're going to get to what Xbox is doing that the competition can't keep up with. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been saying that, Xbox for a long period of time has been saying this. But with games like this, they're putting their best foot forward. Hopefully, more games, more fighting games come out from them. I mean, we sat there and we got a chance to see Sony back was a Marvel token. And I'm a huge Marvel fan, you know that. So I am super supportive of that as well. If it's anything fighting, I'm definitely going to be there 100%. But if it's definitely Xbox doing it, well, I can't wait for it. Now, one of the most important titles, I think, this year that is coming for Iron Lords, for yourself, for the industry as a whole, from a group of individuals that...
At Lord Addictil donated $2 through Super Chat. React to Avatar Legends, the fighting game toge.
Yeah. This guy here said shit. King with Donkey Kong next. Let me take a sip, man. Somebody come in and they just want you to look like a fool, put you in a fool suit. Anyway, back to what I was saying with my wonderful friends. If y'all agree to that stupidness, I'll switch it out from the Glizzy suit and put on a Donkey Kong suit. Y'all disrespectful, bro. Anyway, one of the most important games in the industry, I believe, is about to show up. And PC is definitely the winner when it comes to this game. But consoles actually get a good slice of the pie. Y'all should know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Crimson Desert, y'all. Crimson Desert console specs announced, and it's bad news for Xbox fans. I don't know why the Gaming Bible believes that everybody owns an Xbox Series S. See, let me say something to the Xbox Series S owner. You know what you got when you got it. I ain't gonna hold you. It's like Game Pass Standard. You know what you got when you get it. So when day one come out, you ain't looking for that. Like when you have the Series S, you ain't looking for the lettuce, tomatoes, the extra. You're not looking for that. You got a Whopper Jr. You don't got a big boy Whopper. You know that. We know that you know that. But why the hell everybody else? Hold on. Dip Down Anime, member for 18 months. $50, King Hot Dog. What? $100, Shirtless King. $300, King Eats. Yo! I'm putting you on timeout. I was never going to put you on timeout, but I'm putting your ass on timeout right now. That's it. I'm tired of you. Timeout. Hold on. Wait a second. Where he at? Timeout, man. I am tired of this dude. I am tired of him. I am tired of him. Where is your ass at, boy? I am tired of you. Let me get over there. Lord Addict.
At Lord
React
Addictil
to it.
donated
I'm
$2
sending
through
it
Super
to the
Chat.
devs. Trust me.
React to it. I'm sending it to the devs. Trust me.
Oh, you talking about to the the whatchamacallit? Yo, you stupid. Hold on. Look, you do it. I'm gonna react to you doing it. Where's Dip down there? Hold on. Let me put this guy on timeout. Here we go. Put his ass on timeout. I give him. There you go. Get out of here. Sick and tired of your ass. Sick and tired of your ass. No, we're not doing no Mayo fund. Do not listen to him. He is not in control of anything. put him on timeout. Oh, you talking about gameplay? Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, I'll do some gameplay. That's about it. This guy here. Extra, bro. Extra, extra, extra. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Pearl Abyss breaks down the different performance modes on each console. So I want you to check this out, right? Now, quality mode. Hold on. Let's get it. All right, so the chart released by Pearl Abyss breaks down the different performance modes on each console and which feature different features. It's actually pretty great breakdown, even if one platform is declared winner. Yeah, obviously, one costs stupid money for no reason. All right, so as seen in the chart is embedded below. We can go straight down there to check out the charts. All right, so here's the PC specifications of the chart. Not going to do that. All right, so PC specifications. If you have a good PC, this is what it's going to look like for you. This is how you got to do it. All right, and you can do ultra settings, 4K, all that other stuff. Here's consoles specifications. The PlayStation 5 base, which a lot of you only have the PlayStation 5 base. Oh, B-Leaf, member for 12 months. Soldier, what is that? X-Rank. I salute you, Soldier. Blessings. What's up, bro? Loving the live stream. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know what it is. I'm going to keep the boot on Kongs next this whole generation. We can't stop, won't stop. Understand we on beast mode time. Beast mode. Anyway, so you see the Series S, they act like the Series S, everybody buying that. We already know where it's at. 720p and 1080p. Yeah, okay, good. Series X, performance mode, 1080p, 60 frames per second, ray tracing, low. Balance mode, upscale, 4K, 1280p, FSR 3. 40 frames per second, V-Sync. If you got a V-Sync television, you good money. Ray trace, low. Quality, 4K, upscaled from 1440p, FSR 3, 30 frames per second with VSync, ray tracing is high. All right, let's go to the PlayStation 5 Pro. 4K, it's not upscaled, automatically 4K, 30 frames per second VSync, ray tracing ultra. And on balance, it's quality mode of this. So technically, the Pro has like an extra mode that the Series X doesn't have, but the Series X outpaces or balances with the two. And that's about it. But again, basically, this is what we thought, what we knew, what we expected from that game. And I think that game is going to be a game changer. I think it's going to be exactly what Dragon's Dogma 2 wanted to be. I think Dragon Dogma, and don't get me wrong, I did not purchase Dragon Dogma 2, but from all the reviews that I heard about, and again, I'm one of those individuals, I won't allow you to chew my food for me. So I want to play the game myself before I can give my final critique of it. Dude was telling me that you was able to take your friend's characters that's on your playlist and actually play with those characters, pause, and those characters can actually get infected with disease and stuff like that. And you can send them back to the character, to them. It's cool. I want to try out mad different aspects of what you're able to do in Dragon Dogma, but this looks like that and so much more. I got a chance to see a lot of gameplay of Crimson Desert. So again, something that I'm looking forward to. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are looking forward to it. And we got to pull up to the bad news. Now, if you're a Game Pass carrying card carrying member, black card, I tell you, I carry that black card. I know you carry the black card too. When they raised the prices, I did not like the raising of the prices, but what they did was give me something that I was paying for anyway. So if I was playing for Fortnite The Crew, right? And Fortnite The Crew takes my Game Pass subscription plus the Fortnite Crew subscription and takes that up to $34. And I get that all rolled into one For $30, I saved $4. So I say to myself, I was winning. So I didn't care at all, right? So that's why I got a lot of chuckles. But for those individuals that don't care about Fortnite and hasn't played Fortnite or don't care to play Fortnite, getting day ones removed from you, I can see why I will pitch a boogie woogie. I will be absolutely upset. I would be mad as hell. Now, there's a rumor. And this is brought to you by Pure Xbox and Ben Kerry. Give me a second. I'm getting a case of the yawnies. The Fortnite price hikes are coming, and they'll affect Xbox Game Pass. Fortnite crew members get less V-Bucks per month. Epic Games today has announced sweeping changes to Fortnite the economy, starting March 19th for all players across all platforms. The main change here is from that date, players get less V-Bucks for their money. Before these changes come into effect, $8.99 grants you 1,000 V-Bucks. On March 19th, that drops down to 800 V-Bucks. Yikes. That's 200 V-Bucks less. With the bigger V-Bucks bundle, also following suit, granting less in-game currency for your real-world money. Hey, yo. So previously, 1,000 V-Bucks was $8.99. New is 800 but you get back with plus 179 back. You get that back with Epic's rewards. I got to look at what that asterisk means. Okay, so this means nothing to me right here. But what does this mean for Xbox Game Pass? Well, a Fortnite crew, which is included inside the gaming service with no extra cost, will begin granting players 800 V-Bucks instead of 1,000 V-Bucks each month. All existing battle passes will still be included, though it's just a currency change that affects Game Pass Ultimate users. So how the hell? So we just each pass will cost $200. I like reading stuff with you guys in real time. I like reading this stuff in real time. You know what? I'm agreeing with you. I'm agree with you. This is fucking greed, bro. That shit prints money, man. Fortnite prints fucking money, man. They're selling you imaginary things. The music industry is dead. Nobody's selling CDs. They're destroying every artist. Fortnite is wrapped around music. They have a whole section where the artist actually needs you. So don't tell me that you're paying the artist, because you ain't paying them shit. Don't tell me you're paying people for their likeness, because you're platforming them and they're running around shilling your wares all over the place. Kai Cenat has a whole character that he's on his live stream using. This guy is buying Lamborghinis, bunkers at time where we all need bunkers. These guys is buying bunkers, but squeezing my freaking balls for 200 V-Bucks? Bounty, member for 24 months. Soldier S ranks. Big up, King. Enough respect. Keep up the good work. Bop, bop, bop. Blessings, Bounty. The level of greed is insatiable. Fortnite stays in the top 3 on all platforms. Every month. That Roblox Minecraft, that Roblox Minecraft, that Roblox Minecraft, something else. No, like serious. And it's not staying there just because of engagement. It's staying there because people are renting your servers, people are giving you money. Your Epic Store is absolute trash. It is so trash that you give away games constantly to get people to go over there. They only check in to get your free games. Nobody cares about your goddamn store. So you're only being upheld by Fortnite. Financially, y'all don't put out a goddamn thing that really does anything other than your middleware that actually runs the industry, but is ruining the industry because every game takes longer to make and takes more money. That's my epic rant. That's my epic rant. Fortnite, you didn't need to do it. You don't have to do it at all. And yeah, and everybody's going to spin it like, oh yeah, man, that affects Game Pass. But shut the fuck. That affects everybody that plays Fortnite. That ain't an Xbox thing. That's a Fortnite thing. Of course, the media wants to spin it in some goddamn way. Y'all doing dynamic pricing, you fools. Y'all are actually price gouging each other. Brothers and sisters in the same goddamn house. Hey, Susie, check and see if you get it cheaper. The fuck type of stuff is this? What the hell is going on, bro? What the hell is going on? What the hell is happening? Where the most successful stuff is either cutting staff. You just saw Battlefield 6. Highly successful. Oh, y'all was touting it. Hey, we doing this. Oh, we got to cut the staff. The fuck is, what's really going on? We're living in the world of upside down. This is absolutely bizarro land. Where I honestly, seriously, for the life of me, don't know if something being a success is actually good for the studio. We know definitely a failure is absolutely, you're done, you're cooked. But being a success is like, all right, man, how unrealistic is, you got to keep your day one numbers, the numbers that you were hitting, man, you got to keep that every goddamn quarter, man. How unrealistic is that? But think about it this way. How unrealistic is the fact that Fortnite has been doing that and they still come out and say, yo, you know what? What we should do? We should take away the 200 V-Bucks, give them the same shit we've been giving them and just charge them, more money for less. Nobody will buy them damn V-Bucks, man. Not for less. Not for less. That Destiny did that same shit and they failed miserably. Destiny 2 did the same shit and they failed miserably. Miserably. You're going to fail miserably because you're being greedy and you shouldn't. You're winning. You don't do that when you're winning. You're winning. Who's bothering you? Roblox? Oh, Minecraft? Wow, you're undergunned. Absolute idiots, man. You're idiots. You're idiots. That's why the Steam is eating your lunch. Speaking of eating lunch, Microsoft's new Project Helix next-gen console game console was 10 years in the making. This is brought to you by Tweaktown. Who did this? My man Derek Strickland. I kind of like his stuff. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I mean, Derek.
At Jax82V80 donated $10 through Super Chat. If a successful game can cause you to get let go, something is wrong. It's completely backwards. Oh, and Fortnite extended the season. Never seen that happen before.
True. Yeah. They extended the season. I guess I don't know what they did in the middle of the month, but they knew they was freaking effing people over. And a successful game back in the days used to lead to bonuses and, like champagne and stuff. These dudes is just surviving to next fiscal period. Who wants in on this industry? Who? This is the absolute definition of dog eat dog every damn day. Like, who wants this? Listen, from playing video games, absolutely playing video games to my heart's content, right? Absolutely loving it to my heart's content. Every time I got a chance to, as a kid, as a young adult, as an older adult, even to this day. I was just playing Resident Evil right now, just loving gaming, right? I could be in a room full of crowded people just loving gaming. From coming from that and to getting into the industry and seeing everything that absolutely goes on, there are parts of this industry that turns my goddamn stomach. And it turns my stomach to the point that I can see why some of these CEOs last a short time, get in, get out. Get your bread, get in, get out. Got to deal with this, get in, get out. How many times can you tell somebody that was successful, I got to let you go? How many times do you got to tell somebody, I'm sorry, I know we were just a smidge under, but for the past 18 months, I hit your goal, but that last quarter was kind of bad. Oh, I got to keep my bonus, so I got to get rid of you. Man, listen. It's just stuff like that that irritates the dog crap out of me. And you're not going to get me to make any excuse for what Epic is doing. There's a reason why your storefront is failing, you fool. Project Helix is nearly a decade-old Microsoft initiative unifying Xbox Windows platforms, enabling seamless PC and console game compatibility, originating with one core in 2015. It supports advanced features like direct storage, velocity architecture, culminating in the next generation Xbox PC console, leveraging Xbox extensive software, major gaming franchises. Now listen. We've been telling you they've been building to this crescendo. We've been telling you that they've been adding smart delivery, velocity architecture, all this stuff. Now, before the series consoles came out, I had it under good source by somebody else, while Xbox One was still doing anything, that the next console was going to use SSD, before I even heard about the PlayStation's SSD, which has a higher throughput. Right. But I knew going forward, and it was based off of what they were doing with the Surface. And they made it company-wide that all devices made by Microsoft will only be shipping with SSDs. So I kind of understood that, but I understood the reasoning why, because I had the paperwork talking about it. And a lot of times you can't say a damn thing. All you can just do is read, right? I'm not Jason Schreier. I'm not these guys that actually break news or talk about rumors and stuff like that. I'm just not a leaker. I don't do that. All right. But what I do is get information, see it, and I come up to my own ideas on certain stuff based upon the limited knowledge that I do have. Because when I do talk to individuals, sometimes I talk on y'all behalf, and sometimes I talk off of curiosities, and just sometimes we just talk about stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with this, because you can get absolute burnout. But from day one, Bill Gates wanted Xbox to be that PC in the living room. And throughout all the years, whatever iteration that you saw of Xbox was in direct contrast to what his initial plan was. The latest box, the newest box, the Helix, is a box that is going to get to exactly what was the initial goal and initial plan from the beginning. And it started 10 years ago. So whatever Asha was talking about and whatever Matt is doing, yeah, the whole vision is still in place. But that was in place 10 years ago. And your boy Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, first of his name, was in position to make that happen. And in making those things happen, he was steadfast in his mission. One of his first missions was not being beholden to third-party titles by chasing marketing rights and all this other stuff. As being the challenger brand, you were behind the eight ball with the market leader of Sony. They will have the marketing rights the majority of the time because you can offer what they were able to offer, larger audience. That's the biggest thing. Front stage. That's a huge thing. Game Pass wasn't a thing yet. So all you had was marketing dollars and hoping that you would get in the room first and they would believe in your brand as much as you do. Phil turned all of that stuff around. Said they'll never lose power. And I know you're going to sit there and say, well, King, right now they're losing power to the PlayStation 5 Pro. Okay, for a short period of time. Because they were going to release Brooklyn that would have dwarfed the PlayStation 5 Pro. But then it would be in the same position as the Pro, not being able to release in 2030. So, building all of this to getting to us to the device that we've been asking for. I know a lot of you guys say, well, King, I've been hearing this from Xbox for so long. I just don't believe that they can actually do it. And I'm telling you, Iron Lords Podcast has boots on the ground. I've never been to GDC. I've been told that we will never miss another GDC. And it has come down, we've made a group decision, all four of us, that if not 4, 3 will be there every show. Much like the earlier days when we were going to PAX and making our bones there, the business opportunities that are necessary for growth in this industry is happening at GDC, where Xbox and Microsoft is talking to damn near every developer, having keynote speakings at Samsung and other large manufacturers and developers. Asus is there, Lenovo is there. Now, I know you guys say, yo, King, I thought you said Xbox next console will be OEM. They will have OEM devices. The curious thing is, do I believe that the next Xbox console will be manufactured wholly in part by Microsoft? Microsoft doesn't manufacture a goddamn thing. That is always done at a warehouse. Somebody else at a factory, which right next door, Samsung products are being made. Same materials. Sony's is being made right there. Same materials. Same factory. It's not like they have Microsoft warehouses and factories that they make it. I say this to say this. I believe that they will own the chipsets. I believe that they will hand those chipsets out to manufacturers. I believe they will give those to individuals, and then distribution will be done through their partners. That's just my opinion. I could be right, I could be wrong. But I do know that they're going to have OEM devices. The biggest question is, and this is one of the questions that Cog is tasked with when he talks to Asha. Will you be manufacturing your own device? You see, I want that question answered in earnest because my knees are on the line. Now, you know, I use Vaseline, men's fast absorbing addition on my knees. So I don't send out ashy knees. 3-in-1 formula. The best. I don't feel like lotioning up my knees to ship them out. If you've been to GDC, you've been seeing this all around. Microsoft's 2026 GDC booth showcases an impressive look at the history of the Xbox consoles. Now, in the heart of Manhattan, I've shown you the same stuff. If you go to Manhattan, you get a chance to see every console, and I will post that stuff later for you guys. But Paris is there. John Clark is there. Hazardor Gaming is there. Asha is there, of course. Chris Corgula is there. And so is Iron Lords. And everyone is telling me that Microsoft and Xbox is ruling the place. I'm talking about absolute domination. But there's one curious device that is going on, and this is strange to me. And I just want to talk about it because I love new tech. I love new tech. I love new tech. I love new tech. I buy stupid stuff. I brought all types of little handhelds back in the days for no reason. The Wonder Swan, I brought the Wonder Swan Crystal. I brought Neo Geo Pocket. I brought everything. Little handhelds, bunch of them, all over the place. I got what is it? What is it? Pocket watch? Not it's play watch. I think it was pocket watch. I think it was pocket watch. But the Nintendo clamshell ones, I had them when they wasn't clamshell, when they was flat faced. But this little thing popped up, and Cog got a chance to see it and said, "Yo, you're never going to believe this thing." Screenbound is getting our heads around the brain-breaking 5D platformer. 2D platform or 3D platformer, many will have a definitive preference to the decades-old question, but Screenbound dares to ask, why not both? It's simple enough pitch, but playing the game's GDC demo, shows you how complex and challenging this would have been. Hold on. Screenbound begins when your character discovers a mysterious device known as Q-Boy, seemingly left behind by their mom, and is affixed with a post-it note reading, "Find me." Yo, this right here. Yo, okay, check it out. This thing, I've been hearing from everyone. It is simultaneous 2D and 3D. And from a first-person perspective, you see a full 3D world right around you, but you're always holding the Q-Boy at the bottom screen. They said this thing is genius. And that's all I want. Great new experiences. I want to be part of those bona fide, incredible moments that we all live through. I was today old when I found out that the light gun on Nintendo wasn't real, and it wasn't really targeting anything, but it was just like light and dark, and if you shot at the light bulb, you would still hit the ducks. So again, me personally, I live in that land of wonder, in that land of belief, in that land of, Yes, everything is possible and this all can be great. This is the reason why I own and buy everything. Because I still believe in video games at its core. I still believe in the essence of fun. I still believe. And I still believe that Xbox is going to kick the boots off of Sony. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know what it is. I'm going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. Now, if you liked anything you saw today, please hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. I go live every day, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Fridays. Friday, you get a double banger. Boom. Double fisted even. Pause. Because that is Fight Night Friday, where you're able to jump in and hang out with us in the Discord. Now, I know I may look a little intimidating, but you ain't got to worry about me. You got to worry about Dip Down in the Baby Oil gang. Because those dudes come sliding in the door and they're begging for more because they want to rumble all over the floor. And we get it down for 2 hours here, having a good time, enjoying video games. Right now we're playing 2XKO. It's a free-to-play game. I suggest you go check it out. It's by Riot Games. If you like fighting games, or if you're a novice at fighting games, you can go check it out, build up your skills, come in. It's a rotation. We all get a chance to play. Nobody's sitting there waiting for the controller to hit them. There's enough seats to play. There's enough rooms and slots to get into. And if you like Street Fighter, we have that too. We play Mortal Kombat. And you're not excluded by the console that you play. Or if you just want to come into Discord and hang out, if you just want people to listen to you, come on through. I know I may joke a lot. I know I may res up and the Xboxes, love, and razz the PlayStation. I know, but it's all in fun and games because we all gamers at the end of the day. But I want you to do what I'm going to do, what you should be doing. I want you to go where game is game and win is win. And I want you to try to play the Game Pass. But before you go there, before you go do that Game Pass thing, I'm the king of this intro stuff. And I want you to listen to the best intro in the game if you didn't hear it when you got in here.
What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but you what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no wriggling. Moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but you what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
You super chatted $10 for what? What happened? Oh, you said for the Donkey Kongs? You sucker. All right, so listen, I'm going to change that right now. Hold on. I'm going to change that. Oh, okay, you know what? I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to leave it saying the Glizzy suit. But listen, if that goal is met, I'll wear the Donkey Kong suit. All right? If that goal is met, because I think y'all won the poll, I think it's for the Donkey Kong suit. Because if I change it now, it's going to erase it, and I don't want to erase that. All right? So, again, I will put it for the Donkey Kong suit, and we'll do the Donkey Kong suit. All right? So, listen, I respect everybody's money. I'm sitting here until that intro pass, then I boogie on out. I don't do that to y'all. Yo, wait a second. If you've never heard the Fight Night out intro, check this out.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. Presents the featured event of the evening. As tonight, presented Boxing After Dark.
Fight talk, can't hit a thing when the lights off. Can't talk heavy with a light jaw. Hold on. Fight talk, can't hit a thing when your lights off. Can't talk heavy with a light jaw. Might win, might lose, or might draw. Welcome to the combat talk. Haters in love, but it come back salt. If you really want it in the ring, I gon' send the contract off, knock his contacts out. You a field mice trying to take a viper. Ain't no competition in the ring of cipher. Cause I'm spitting venom and I'm swinging fire. Talking pickled peppers, make them pay the piper. Cause I might go left like a rude discussion and deflate your chest like a boob reduction. You be talking like you want a new concussion. Send a dude a custom attitude adjustment. These are fighting words, better give me that respect that I deserve. For another knuckle sandwich I would serve. Have him tipping, moving like a tire swerve. Out here acting bad, thinking Michael Jackson even got his one and only homie capping. You a phony homie, now you owe me action. Have him singing Tony Braxton. And they all wanna talk for attention, but the fame only lasts